What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family, and welcome back to My2Scents. My name is Brian, and this is the channel all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and becoming a lasting scent memory. Well, I did it again. Instead of having a little intro, we went straight into the intro. But it's Sunday, and I hope everybody is having a fantastic Sunday. If you're watching football, I hope you're enjoying watching football with your friends, your family, throwing back a couple beers, and just having a relaxing day. So, this past week, I was suited up a bunch. If you watched any of my episodes, you noticed I decided to dress to the nine quite a few days out of the week. So therefore, I also wanted to be the best smelling man in the room. And I'm going to tell you what, in my opinion, I was the best smelling man in the room. All these fragrances right here that I have in front of me, that I wore last week, are freaking awesome. I want to give a quick shout out, and I want to let you guys in on some of these fragrance reviewers that I have become friends with, who I also think are doing a fantastic job that I think you need to go check out if you haven't yet. Dave over at Cali's Groom. He just hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm super proud of him, super pumped up for him. He's got one of the sexiest beards in the fragrance community. Check out what he has to say because I think he's doing a bang-up job. Michael over at the Fragrance Wardrobe. If you have not checked him out yet, go check him out. I love what he's doing over there. He's all about some unique fragrances. So is Dave over at Cali's Groom. I thoroughly appreciate Michael. He's doing a fantastic job. I've got one more for you, and that's Michael over at iSmell. Go check out his channel, guys. He's doing a fantastic job as well. He is just beginning. He's been doing this for a few months now, but I think he's doing a fantastic job. He is a no-holds-bar, straight-to-the-point reviewer, and I thoroughly appreciate that. All of their channels will be linked in the description down below, so go check them out. With all that out of the way, without further ado, it is time to get into. We get the warhead, and we hold the world ransom for $1 million. Whiffs of the week. We're also going to be doing something different today with this weekly rotation. I'm going in reverse. So we're going to start with today and go back to Monday. Why? I have no idea, just because I can. So today I was actually inspired by talking to Dave over at Cali's Groom. Last evening we chatted on the phone for like 2 or 3 hours. It was actually an awesome conversation, and he brought up a fragrance that I kind of forgot about. And I love wearing this fragrance. It's reminiscent to Killian's Black Phantom, but it's different, and I really thoroughly enjoy it. And it comes from the house of Sillage, and it's N001. One of the coolest things about this bottle is the way it opens up. Makes you just feel badass. Such a cool bottle. Also a fingerprint magnet, but they also give you one of these little wipes. This fragrance right here is definitely a gourmand. It has that root beer reminiscent smell. It's got a little bit of oud in it. It's got vanilla. It's got a nice spiciness to it. It's a long-lasting fragrance on my skin, and I totally forgot that I had it. I can't actually tell you the last time that I wore this, probably last winter. But this is one I will be busting out more often this winter. So, do you guys have fragrances that you just forgot you had? And then you're like, somebody reminds you and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot how much I love wearing that fragrance. Well, that's House of Sillage, N001 for me. It's a very sophisticated gourmand. It's a very dressed up kind of gourmand. It's sweet, it's spicy, and the oud in it is nice and balanced. It really flows into that root beer kind of vibe. It's a little effervescent. And it's not like an overpowering sassafras, not in any way, shape, or form, but I believe there to be maybe a little bit of sassafras, maybe some saffron in this as well. An awesome fragrance, freaking love it. Awesome presentation, and I believe they are going to be doing a Black Friday sale. But you're going to need to stay tuned for Monday, tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing my Black Friday special, letting you guys know what all the Black Friday deals that will be going on this coming Friday. So today, I'm going to be the best smelling man in the room, because I'm going to be rocking House of Sillage N001. Yesterday was cram-packed for me. I did all sorts of social media. We did our first Saturday live together, which is going to be happening every single Saturday, so definitely want to stay tuned for that. I'll be posting on the community tab throughout the week and letting you guys know, giving you a reminder, throwing it up on Instagram that this is going to be happening every Saturday. But for those of you who joined, thank you so stinking much. It was an awesome time. I think it was an amazing live. I'm really excited to see where our lives go from here. But yesterday, as you know, I was rocking Tabac from Zaharoff. All right, I'm thoroughly enjoying this fragrance. I'm not going to give you too much because I am going to be doing a full review, but if you have not seen my first impressions, I will leave it right up here for you. Go check that out. But what I can say about this, very tobacco forward, blonde tobacco, nice honey flowing through it. You have a little bit of spiciness, a little bit. You get that frankincense from the signature pour homme sitting in the background. You get this really nice creamy dry down with some sandalwood. It's an awesome fragrance. Awesome. Not a huge projector, so don't go into this fragrance thinking it's going to be sweet and like Triumph of Bacchus or red tobacco. It's nothing like that. This is more of the gentleman's tobacco. Classy, sophisticated, but you'll also be the best smelling man in the room. And I know that I was definitely the best smelling man in the room because I was in my room all day and I was the only one here. But I smelled freaking amazing. I also got on Dan's live last night. That was quite fun. But then Miami Cuddles came on, which I actually love that guy. And all he does is talk. So I just sat there and looked pretty, which I'm also good at. So anyways, yesterday I rocked Tabac from the world of Zaharoff. All right, so now we're on to Friday. Going back in reverse. I love this. Friday, I rocked the new one from Umasi, and it is Into Me for Him. Now, Mmasi is a brand new luxury fragrance house coming out of New York. They're launching this month. I just did my episode yesterday, and I'm doing a giveaway. You can win yourself 5 milliliter decant of this and the Into Me for Her. If you have not seen that episode yet, go check it out right here. Enter that giveaway. You have 1 day to do so because I'm going to be announcing the winners tomorrow. I'm going to be picking 3 subscribers to win a 5 ml decant of Into Me for Him and Into Me for Her. But I am stinking loving this fragrance. It's a very natural smelling fragrance. It is a blue fragrance. It's not hyper unique. It's not something that hasn't been done before. But the one thing that it does have going for it, it's very natural smelling. It's got bergamot and lime right up top. You have this really nice, juicy, fresh ginger in it, and this beautiful jasmine that on my skin flows through the entirety of the fragrance. There's also some really nice clean vetiver and a really nice green clean, slightly woody patchouli and a little bit of cedarwood in the base. Fantastic fragrance, brand new brand. They're also going to be hosting a Black Friday sale, which I'll let you know about tomorrow. But this is what I rocked all day on Friday. And yeah, I was the best smelling man in the room. I was turning some heads. I got some attention from this, though I don't freaking care. I don't count compliments. I don't need to count compliments because you know what, guys? I'm the freaking compliment. As long as I'm smiling, I'm rocking some nice shoes, I know I'm going to catch attention. Because if you're the best dressed man in the room, you got to be the best smelling man in the room. And I'll tell you what, Friday, I was. With Mmasi, Into Me for Him. All right, now we're on to Thursday. Thursday, I rocked, that's right, Dior Sauvage Elixir, which I'm dropping the Sauvage. It's Dior Elixir. Francois Demasi's way of saying, hey, I'm leaving Dior, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create something phenomenal. And he did. This is not Dior Sauvage. The lavender, in my opinion, is better in Elixir. You get this really nice oriental spices that's flowing through it. You get some nice dry woods in the base. You get a little bit of patchouli in there. This is a fantastic fragrance. It's got a slight subtle sweetness that's going through it, but it is gorgeous. A little bit of a smoky characteristic coming from the amberwood. I freaking love this fragrance. I gave up on Sauvage and Dior quite some time ago, but this made me a believer. I got my hair cut that day. I went out with some friends that evening, and they all said that I smelled amazing. And I was also the best smelling man in the room because I was rocking Dior Elixir. All right, now we're on to Wednesday. Wednesday, man, I wanted something powdery. I wanted something a little leathery, a little sweet with some vanilla. And I went with Terrence Hughes Homme. What can I say about this, guys? This made my top 10. This made my top 3 Terrence Hughes fragrances. If you like the original Dior Homme, that makeup-y, powdery, beautiful iris, you are gonna stinking love this fragrance. Though it's reminiscent of that fragrance, it's not exactly the same whatsoever. The Oris concrete that he created for this beautiful fragrance is gorgeous. It's immaculate. This is a nice, long-lasting, powdery iris on me. I get a good 8 hours, and in fact, that day I sprayed a little bit heavier, and I got a little longer than 8 hours. I was dressed up, suited up, I was smelling fantastic, and again, Aaron did it. He made me the best smelling man in the room with Homme. All right, now we're on to Tuesday. Tuesday, I did a couple episodes. I did a twofer for you guys, which is going to be the case. Tuesdays are going to be twofer Tuesdays. I'm glad that Pete Nation out there, shout out to you, brother, because you nailed it. You were like, oh, it's a twofer. Yeah, it's twofer Tuesdays. Tuesdays I will be posting in the morning and the evening, and sometimes I'll randomly be posting 2 a day just for you guys. I got a lot to say. I got to throw my 2 cents out there, and I love all the support, guys. Y'all are freaking amazing. While you are watching this, let me know what your fragrance rotation was for the week. Let me know what some of your favorites out of my rotation are. Did we wear the same fragrances on the same day? Let me know. Drop me a comment down below. But I rocked on Tuesday Moja from Meremeta Fragrances. I did an episode on this, and yeah, man, I'm going to tell you what, Marametta, Steven over at Meremeta is doing something special. He is a self-taught perfumer, and he's doing such a bang-up job. Moja is fruity and floral. A beautiful fruity floral. You get this really bright, juicy pear up top that also has a little bit of funk to it. Not a bad funk. It's a little bit like a sour fermentation vibe that I'm getting. Kind of like pear wine. So it almost gives it a little bit of booziness, but you're going to get this iris and lavender that's flowing through it. You get some really clean musks, and this is clean and musky all the way through. If you like fruity florals, if you love musk, you are really going to love Meremeta Moja. And it's long lasting. It does sit closer to the skin after the first, 3 or 4 hours or so, but it is a beautiful fragrance. I could definitely see this being completely unisex. For the price, the quality of the juice, it's totally worth it. I think $39.95 or somewhere around there. I'll leave this linked in the description down below for you to go check out. But I was smelling fantastic. I was turning some heads, and I did not expect it from this. I got a bunch of compliments that day, and I was not expecting it. But again, I was the best smelling man in the room, so it's all because of Meremeta Moja. Monday, I went with a hybrid from Dior, and I went with Zest and Havana. Well, this is pretty easy to describe to you and explain to you. It's Mugler's Ultra Zest and Pure Havana. And it's really good. There is one thing that I don't really like about it. It's the very opening. It kind of smells like hairspray, like VO5 or White Rain. That's what my grandmother used to wear, and for some reason it just pops in my head. I do appreciate it because it does remind me of my grandma, and that's not a great explanation for you because you don't want to smell like a grandma. It doesn't smell like a grandma. Just at the very opening, just a little bit. It's just a combination of all the different ingredients trying to segue and combine together to create an awesome hybrid. Somehow, they nailed the Mugler DNA in this bad boy. You know, Mugler, I don't know if you know this, but it's got this certain DNA, just like a lot of fragrances do. Most fragrances do. You can tell that it's a Mugler by this certain smell that radiates from each Mugler fragrance. But this is really good. It's bright and citrusy right up top. But you also get that honey sweetness mixed in with that really honeyed sweet tobacco. Freaking awesome. Then it dries down nice and creamy with that Mugler DNA. You get a little bit of this like gourmand side to it. It's a freaking great fragrance. And Dior makes some fantastic clones. Or fragrances. I'm just going to call them fragrances. This is just a fragrance. It's a hybrid. What they did is they took 2 fragrances and made their own fragrance. I know for the purists out there, you're going to be like, well, it's just a clone. I know, it is. But you know what? Give them a chance as just a fragrance. I freaking love this. They are also doing a awesome Black Friday sale. But you're going to have to wait till tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you stay notified when I'm posting new content, especially for tomorrow. Because there are Black Friday sales going on all over the place that you need to know about. So I was, again, the best smelling man in the room because I was rocking Zest and Havana. So there it is, guys. That's what I was rocking this week. What were you rocking this week? Leave me a comment down below. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, rest of your weekend. Be safe out there. Smell freaking great. Doesn't matter what fragrance you wear. If you rock it with confidence, then you, my friend, are the compliment. You'll get the attention that you deserve, that you need. But that's it for me. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favor. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.